Welcome back to Yahoo Finance Live. We're just a couple minutes before the opening bell, and we wanted to flag some movers that we're watching. First up, the cruise lines Carnival coming out and saying its 1 week period that ran from March 28th to April 3rd was its busiest booking week in the company's history. The company showing a double-digit increase from the previous record that it made in a week. So coming out with a statement and saying that the shares are up by 5% this morning, and we're seeing a halo effect with the other cruise lines as well. Norwegian, Royal Caribbean are also on the rise in pre-market trading. And so obviously this represents a big rebound for these companies as they have been waiting for business to come back following the pandemic.
And it's good to see it if you are Carnival that is still working to bring down a lot of the debt levels that they incurred at the height of the pandemic just to stay in business. And let's keep in mind, this is not a startup cruise company. They've been around for decades. So for them to come out and say this was their busiest booking week in the company's history is, in fact, very impressive. But again, if you are trading pandemic recovery plays, the way you should take this news, well, clearly this might be bullish for alcohol makers. Let's say a Diageo. Is it bullish for companies that sell soda into vacation spots? Maybe for Coca-Cola, maybe for Pepsi. Is it bullish the airlines? You know, this was a very, I think, key development for travel companies more broadly, not just Carnival.
And just to give a little bit more color on Carnival's announcement, the company says 22 of its 23 ships are back in operation now. Its last ship that's not in operation is going to be back in service as of May 2nd. And then it is also putting another new ship into service later this year. So by the end of this year, says Carnival, it will actually have more capacity than it did in 2019, which is pretty remarkable here. So back to the same level and then some in terms of its capacity. And to your point, it's a good one about the sort of ripple effect here, the ecosystem, not only for sort of public companies, right, but also for those ports that had relied so heavily on these cruise ships coming into port. We're not getting those visitors spending their dollars, and now they're going to be getting it once again, which I think is also significant for those areas.